What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Chasing Sunsets. Let's continue with the fighting. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. In the last episode, we left off here with a little sparring session with Tanaka. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Let's keep going. Let's talk. More fight. Tanaka sneers and transitions elegantly into Wing Chun, her invitation clear. You attempt a cross, but she deftly steps it inside your swing and sweeps your leg. Oof. The mat absorbs most of the impact, but Tanaka wastes no time pressing her advantage. Kip up and create distance. Kip up and press your attack. She's expecting you to do it, so let's do that. In one swift motion, you're back on your feet, maintaining a sizable gap between you. Really frustrated, she maintains her composure, and her superior footwork soon closes the distance. Can't match her speed, and now I'm on the defensive. You see her hip rotate slightly, and you brace for a kick that never comes. My eyes are up here, fuckboy. You glance up in time and see her punch connect with the meat of your shoulder. Fuck! You want me to lead this dance? I'll lead. Press your attack or hook kick. Press. She's toying with me. I need to overwhelm her. Returning into your fighting stance, you nearly succeed in connecting with an uppercut punch. Stepping inside your swing, you see a flash of approval on her face. Better. However, you silence her with a feint, forcing her to hop a step backwards. Expression is neutral, but she seems less confident. Dipping your shoulder, you telegraph a jab. Fish on. She's watching my arm. Instead of the expected punch, you follow up with a roundhouse that connects solidly. Ugh! Blow staggers her slightly, but she shrugs it off and smiles grimly. Now you're leveraging your strengths. Well played. Finish her, tell her to stand down. Now let's finish her. The words are barely out of your mouth before you stepped inside her reach. She jabs reflexively to create separation, but you duck under her swing and throw her to the mat. She looks up at you wide-eyed and flushed, expression inscrutable. Excellent! Now make me yield. Her gaze is electric with anticipation, and you realize you've awoken something unexpected. As you move into grapple, she brings you to the mat again with a lightning-quick scissor takedown. Fuck, she's fast. No way I could have countered that. And she was expecting it. Before you can finish the thought, she rolls you up like a dirty napkin and pins you to the mat. You know I could shoplift your skinny ass, right? I'll just stand up and wear you like an angry hat. You don't have what it takes to get me off. Oh, hey, phrasing. Wait, how are you? Weight matters, but leverage matters more, followed by strength and endurance. You attempt to buck her off, but succeed only in launching both of you several inches into the air. Fucking hell, you're like a spider monkey. My brother used to call me Kamuzaru. You try to catch her off guard with another hip thrust, but utterly fail to dislodge her. Tanaka remains attached to you like a limpet mine. I don't know what that is. I hope Bianca doesn't have cameras in here. Tanaka's face suggests she's enjoying your discomfort more than is strictly professional. Is that all you got, fuckboy? Several minutes later. Oof. Alright, you win. Jesus Christ, it's like you're made out of rebar and chicken wire. Might be a little passive-aggressive sexual tension going on here. Tanaka immediately gets up and bows respectfully to you. I just apply my strengths against your weaknesses more effectively. You fought adequately. That sounded suspiciously gracious. Find me here each morning. I will show you how to outlast even the most stubborn opponent. Your mastery of your strengths caused me to underestimate you. I am humbled. Huh. Could use a more practical workout than stretches, weights, and heavy bag. At the same time, she really seems to enjoy hurting me. Broader skill set is never a bad thing. My brain says I should jump at the chance. My body tells me it's a trap. The first time since you met her, Tanaka chuckles softly but sincerely. Oh, I will make you beg for mercy, but the rewards will long outlive the pain. Also, I think it's time to retire fuckboy, Alex's son. Oh, getting some respect. Nice. Several minutes later. This trip has been brutal. Am I a shitty son for just wanting to end? Stop moping, Alex. The shower will help. Shit, it's occupied. Sorry, almost done. I'll be on in a minute. Don't rush on my account. I'll just use the other bathroom. The door immediately pops open, and a familiar hand grips your shirt before yanking you inside. The fuck? Wearing nothing but a towel, Jake kisses you like you've been apart for months. Gross. You're all stinky and covered in sweat. Well, I came up here planning a shower. I got pounced. Silly boy. Pouncing is literally my signature ability. And I have the scars to prove it. The tongue part is new, though. I'm leveling up. Wait till you see my final form. Oh, before I forget, George and Lisa want to talk to us downstairs. Yeah, is it bad that I'm hoping for a light day? I'm beat after the club last night. I'll do you one better. I'm getting us a day off. Are you holding George's cream pies hostage? There's no way he'll go for that. Jay gives you a rebellious look. Have a little faith. Just, also, have my back when I make my play. Sis, the sooner we finish our checklist, the sooner we can go home. Trust me when I say you want to be on board for this. No promises. Hells yeah. Alright, you have me at day off. I'm in. Lisa's the wild card, especially knowing what she knows about us. Meet me in the laundry room when you've washed off that corn chip smell. That's weird. Jay just tells, intentionally giving you a glimpse of what lies underneath before leaving. She gets entirely too much enjoyment out of teasing me. One cold shower later. Yeah. Upon entering the laundry room, what you see makes you think the universe just rolled a natural 20. Say the words. Help me, stepbro. I'm stuck. What? I'm just packing your overnight bag. My overnight bag? For what? Jay easily extricates herself from the dryer, because they're literally impossible to get stuck in. I told you to trust me. How do you expect me to trust again after finding out the dryer is a lie? I got everything into the backpack. Now our meeting is in 10. We gotta run. Oh, without a spanking? Like right now? Are you absolutely sure you weren't just a little stuck? Alex, you need more than just one extra chromosome to get stuck in a dryer. I just thought, I'm just fucking with you. I've seen your browser history. There's that boundary issue again. Even though there's no blood relation between us, you'd be into a little of that? Well, with mom and dad gone, most Western countries legally just view us as two consenting adults. These days, it's really just virtue signaling payment processors looking for any excuse to get offended. Okay, weird. In that case, I guess sometimes, in the heat of the moment, it's okay to call me sis. I mean, only if you want to. Short time later. You hear familiar voices speaking in hushed tones as you approach the living room. We're out of time, George. We're out of time before I even got here. With Sophie's new news about Mallory, what do we even do with that? It's heartbreaking on so many levels, not least of all for her. Does it create problems with the estate, given that she's technically family? There's really no law or precedent that covers this, but I think not. Just because Mallory and Sarah share a genome does not make her Sarah. One less thing to worry about, I guess, but time is still running short. I understand your concerns, but let's look at it realistically. No need to rush in there. Wouldn't mind hearing some unfiltered truth. Process delays, and the judge's recusal alone are drawing out the legal circus, and, well, where's this aversion to going home coming from? There's something you're not telling me. You're not wrong. However, now's not the time. They could be here any moment. You feel a gentle touch on your arm that tells you Jay has joined you. What's going on in there? George and Lisa are having some sort of disagreement. Seems important. Ooh, let's see if they let anything slip. The important thing right now is that they set up and demonstrate their potential. The important thing right now is that you and I are on the same page. The quick version then. In short, Sarah and James were not planning on passing so young. Who does that at their age, George? As such, their will wasn't even finalized when the accident happened. What? As the executor, normally I would just split the assets down the middle and call it a day. That makes perfect sense to me. Then what's with all this pageantry? Sarah's greatest regret was the family rift, and Jay's graduation was where it was to be put to rest. It's tragic that her plan didn't work out, but it's also not our torch to pick up and carry. Sarah and James had a good handle on what the problem was, they just ran out of time. Are you getting to the part where this is any of our business? You feel Jay's grip on your arm tighten, in anticipation as George gathers his thoughts. It was something Sarah said the summer before she died. She said that if Alex just stopped avoiding Jay, everything would work itself out. So that's what this is. Forcing them to interact until they get over themselves? Oof. You hear Jay's breath catch in shock behind you. It's unconventional, but within my purview, they also really didn't need to learn how to run the business. Fuck, George. Lisa's voice takes on a low, angry tone. What's going on between them isn't something you just engineer a fix for. The fact that it hasn't already blown up spectacularly reflects better on them than us. You're meddling in two people's lives out of some misguided obligation to the dead. I loved Sarah and James as much as anyone, but this was irresponsible. Forgive a sentimental old man his excesses? I saw an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. There's always another angle with you. Lawyer, remember? The question remains, have we managed to hit either bird with said stone? Lisa's quiet for a moment, but you can't be sure if it's because she's angry or just thinking. You already know the answer to one of them. They're both quick studies. Moreover, they're both applying themselves and trying their best to fill their parents' shoes. As for the other thing, it looks to me like there are reasons to be optimistic. Some might say scandalously optimistic. Come again? You're right. They're practically already completing each other's sentences. Really? Well, as much as I despise gambling, meddling, it appears Sarah's hope paid off. Frankly, George, Polygene will be in capable hands either way. But my heart tells me that neither of them will be happy chained to a desk. That's what we call projection, Lisa. Anyway, we can discuss it more later. Bianca's voice suddenly bursting into song behind a nearby door gives both of you a good scare. Got that Bourbon Street steak with that Oreo shake. Got some whipped cream on that top too. Fuck, Doc. Shit, go, go, go! Doing your best act casual, you succeed only in looking like you're fleeing a scene of a fart. Nice. Good morning, Lisa. George. Lisa looks at you with obvious suspicion, but remains silent. Sorry we're a little late. Alex and I were having a strategy session and lost track of time. I see. Well, have a seat and we'll discuss the day. She thinks you're doing something else. As I see you get comfortable, you can almost feel Lisa's amused gaze boring into you. Yeah. Lisa will be tied up with legal today, so I'm sending you two on errands. Jay, you will go to the Canolia building and meet with the land's magistrate. Convince him to allow us to purchase the parcel north of the Hot Labs once the legal hold is voided. What? Kunalua? Sure, whatever. That's the town mom and dad stayed in on their honeymoon. Indeed. The magistrate will be reluctant to sign off on a foreign interest purchasing more land. Excuse me. I've got an idea how to work through that. Oh, let's hear it then. I'll offer to sell land we already own back to the people, provided it gets leased back to us. Ah, then we pick up the north parcel on lease also, without expanding foreign holdings. It's a win-win. Jay wilts sheepishly at the effusive approval in George's voice. Lisa and George exchange a victorious glance. Now, Alex, I'm going to have you take the day off. Come again? I don't think I heard you correctly. Both of us have been running ourselves ragged since we got here. We're taking today off. We? I'll handle the magistrate after we had a day to relax, but I will get us that lot. Out of the question. There's too much left to do before you're ready. Nothing that can't wait a day. Alex, talk some sense in your sister. Support Jay or support George. Now, what did she tell us? She wants us to have her back. We're supporting Jay. We want a day off. She makes perfect sense to me. Effective time management includes taking time to take care of yourself. Lisa watches the exchange with obvious amusement. Lisa, feel free to step in at any time. No, I think they're right. We've pushed them both very hard, and they've earned it. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Does all work and no play sound like Sarah and James to you? Whoops. Change stare. George stares at Lisa like he's been slapped. No, it doesn't. Gah, fine. Thanks, George. The real estate lease documents will be on your desk in 2 days. Would you mind at least telling me where two of you will be going? Just track our phones. That's sort of your thing, isn't it? Ouch, shots fired. I was only about to say that. Shots fired. When you get back, maybe we can go over the will again with you, in detail. Oh, hello. As you and Jay steal a dark chuckle at the visibly uncomfortable George's expense, Bianca strolls by. Hey, if y'all were planning to do some sightseeing, just take Splooshin Mudslide. Splooshin what now? Gary bought a couple of crotch rockets just before I caught him putting his rocket in the crotches. Nice. Hated the whole damn idea till I rode one. Let's just say my body wasn't ready. Those are odd names for motor what? Motor C? It's a weird word. We'll take them. Alright, North Island Loop. I didn't know this Gary guy, but the man wasn't afraid to drop big money on quality. Lush scenery blurs as you thread the bike effortlessly through the winding island roads. Where did Jay learn how to ride like this? Where's she taking us? Coming up on a four-way stop, Jay waits for you to come up even with her. Huh, she seems a little flushed. It's about 5 minutes straight ahead. That's where we're going? Guess you'll have to wait and see. Up for a little race? I don't know. We stack up these bikes and we'll be looking for a new place to stay. I would never. 6th gear, mid-revs is god tier. Sibian could sue these guys for patent infringement. Sibian, what? What are you talking about? Jay's eyes narrow mischievously. Let's just say that on Sploosh, the journey really is as awesome as the destination. So, we doing this? Let's make it interesting. You see Jay's eyes shine, and what is certainly a wide grin beneath her helmet. I'll even give you a head start. I'll give you a few seconds before I punch it. And what do I get if I win? The currency of our realm. Loser has to give up a juicy secret to the winner. What could go wrong? What kind of 3, 2, 1, go! Punch the throttle, and the bike leaps beneath you like a rocket. A few seconds isn't going to buy me much, but given how she was riding earlier. As you accelerate to irresponsible speeds, the wind howls past your helmet ominously. I want to win, but I'm not going to risk the lives to beat her. You ease off until you feel comfortable with your reaction time against the visible road ahead. Just as about to check your mirrors, Jay screams past you in a blur. Fuck! It's like she wasn't even moving. Like I wasn't moving, sorry. You gun it a little and try to close the gap she's opened between you. Suddenly, to your surprise, she begins to slow and pulls off roughly to the shoulder. Pulling up alongside her, you realize you can't hear the rumble of her motor. Everything alright? No, the dash went blank. Now the engine won't start. Motor sounded fine for the second I can hear it when you flew past me like a hypersonic missile. It's not mechanical, it's a computer error. Code 44. Google it on your phone. There are only 23 of these made. You can't just pull up the manual on the internet. Let me text Bianca. Oh, she's totally gonna cheat. But we're gonna find out in the next episode. I have a feeling she's just gonna zoom off and cheat. But we will see. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you all in the next one.